Hi, this is Chris Cash for chriscashmusic.com. I just wanted to talk today about one of my favorite mic preamps that I have, the Black Box Analog Design Mic Pre. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of examples or info out there about how it works, so I thought this might be helpful if somebody's looking at it. Um, First off, let me go through some of the gear that I'm using for this. So we're recording at 96K. I'm using the Aston Spirit microphone with no frequency roll off, no pad, just in cardioid pattern. And I'm recording through the UAD or the UA Apollo Mark II. Okay, so the preamp. You've got, a lot of the basic features. So there's, 50 and 200 ohms. There's 4 different low frequency roll-offs, including, well, this one I guess would be the 5th, which is none. Then you've got your pentode stage and triode stage, and there's also the output. You can also use it as a DI box, and it's amazing on bass. It's just crazy. In fact, it's basically my go-to for any direct bass tracks. Now, this is interesting in that you can basically drive it like a guitar amp. So one stage, the pentode, is going to feed the triode stage. So what I'm going to start doing, I'm not going to play with the output at all, but I'm going to start playing with the pentode and the triode, and you can kind of hear what goes on because it's going to saturate the sound differently and open it up. And you can really do a lot of tonal shaping, almost as if you had an EQ right here at the preamp, which is great because then you don't introduce any sort of phase issues at all. So I'm just going to start driving up or turning up the pentode, and you can start hearing a lot more presence in the voice. Kind of opens up. It's more the mid-range area around like 1K, but this will definitely make your sound. You can make it darker, give it a little bit more presence. If I start rolling it down, the volume goes away, as you can kind of see here. So it's got a lot of influence on the sound. I'm going to leave it about here right now. And then what I'm going to start doing, hopefully I'm not too much in the camera, I'm going to start driving up the triode. Sorry about that. And so when I start doing this, you can start hearing the sound really open up. You get a lot of nice saturation on there. A lot of the harmonics are coming in. And so I'll start bringing that down. Now, the other interesting aspect with this, I'll leave that there, is that you've got a tone and a boost switch on each of the stages. Now, what this is going to do, let's say you've got the sound that you want, but the signal is not loud enough. And the output, I have to say, is it's not going to color the sound at all. It literally is just going to take what you've got and bring it up. Now, the other way that you can do that, let's say I like this pentode sound, but I need to bring it up more. What I'm going to do is flip on the boost. And what that's going to do is it actually keeps the signal shape the same, but brings it up. Now, if I flip it to tone, you're going to hear it's kind of a little bit different. It shapes the sound a little bit differently. And I'm going to drive it up a little bit more just to make it more pronounced. So here, I'll go, this is with it boosted, and this is with the tone shaping on it. So now I'm going to back that down a little bit. We'll disengage it. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to turn up the triode, and we'll get some of that saturation happening again. I'll bring it up to here now. Let's do the boost. So again, this isn't going to change the shape. It just takes the shape that you have and makes it a lot louder. In fact, I might back that down a little bit. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is go to tone. Now this one, if I bring it up a little bit more, you can hear it really opens up a lot. You're going to get a lot of second order harmonics, and it puts almost a 10K shelf on. It really opens it up, gives it a lot of air, and I think it's fantastic. So again, I'll go back between those two. So this is with the boost, and this is with the tone. So it changes the shape. So that's kind of the, here, we'll take that off. So that's kind of the run through of it. So you can see you've got a lot of possibilities sound shaping wise here before you even get into the computer. And I think it's just such an amazing sound shaping tool. I use this on almost all my vocals. This is usually my go-to preamp. In fact, I like it so much, I've got 4 of them, and I kind of lucked out. I got in early, and the guys were super, super cool to me. I ended up getting serial numbers 7 and 8 first. And when I tried them out, I was just blown away, and I had to get a couple of more. So I ended up getting the one we're working with today is serial number 3. And this is apparently the one that was used in all the photo shoots. And then the one above it is actually a prototype. It doesn't even have a serial number. And they sound fantastic. I cannot recommend them enough. And I'm going to do another video where I go through it with an acoustic guitar just so you can hear it on an instrument. And yeah, so look for that. I'll talk to you later. Bye.